Hi guys, my name is Simba and I'm going to be explaining a question on conic section. So the first question that I'm going to explain on is the question that's in front of you right now, and it reads: a sunburst window has the shape of half an ellipse. The window is 30 centimeters high at its tallest point and 120 centimeters wide. Find the vertical height of the window at a point on the base and 20 centimeters from the center of the base. So the first thing that you have to do is to interpret this question in a language that you understand, and that is a graph and an equation. So the first thing that is easy to do is to put the midpoint of your base at the origin of your graph. So when you draw your graph like this, you actually find that the intersection point of your ellipse and the y-axis is the tallest point of your window, and so that distance would be 30 centimeters, and the coordinates of the point would be 0, 30. Then the 2 points at which your ellipse cuts the x-axis, the other one will be minus 60 and the other one will be 60, because your base is 120, and 120 divided by 2 will give you 60, so there are 60 units to the right and 60 units to the left. So after you have your ellipse, you will now want to form an equation. And the first thing that you have to do is to know that the general form of an ellipse equation looks like this. So it's x squared over a squared plus y squared over b squared, where a can either be the denominator of x squared or y squared. It depends on which one of the two is greater. So when you come back to your graph, you actually notice that the major axis is going to be the longest of the axis, and the diameter is 120 centimeters, meaning that that's the major axis. For you to find a, you have to divide the major axis by 2. Then you get a is equals to 60, and already it's easy to point out because you're already given half the minor axis, and that is 30, so b is equals to 30. Now, for you to be able to know where to put your a squared or b squared as the denominator of x squared or y squared, you have to note that the major axis is along the x-axis, so a squared has to be the denominator of x squared. Then that means y squared is the denominator b squared. So the equation for your ellipse is x squared over 60 squared plus y squared over 30 squared, which is equals to 1. But the question says find the vertical height of the window at a point on the base, meaning that you need a general equation to find the height. In this case, your height is y and your base is x. So what you need to do is to find, at any given point, you have to find the height. Now what you just have to do is to make y the subject of the formula, as you can see what I've done here. So the equation that you get is y is equals to 900. Y is equals to square root of 900 minus x squared over 4. Then the next part of the question reads 20 centimeters from the center of the base. Substitute 20 centimeters into your equation, and you get 900 minus 20 squared over 4, which will actually give you 28.28 centimeters.